When most parents were students, they discovered information through library books, through the paper. That has changed, of course, and now you have any information you want available at the click of a button. So the process has changed from discovery to making meaning of the information. The philosophical understanding of information is very important because it's part of that meaning making. It's part of taking that information and putting it into a bigger picture, like a jigsaw puzzle. The weekly philosophy forum is something that I've done over many years, and I do it from Year 7s right through to Year 12s, and it's simply where we sit around in a group and we talk about maybe social issues that have occurred in the week, it may be personal issues that have happened within students, as well as the material that we have discussed in class. It's open-ended. After the beginning couple of weeks, the students run them completely themselves, and they get topics from each other and they talk about it one at a time, hands up, and hopefully by the end of it all they come to a greater understanding of the topics that we discuss. Yeah, I think the first thing it does, it takes them out of themselves, particularly this modern generation where so much of it is about self. I think talking philosophically, thinking about bigger pictures, enables them to think of bigger issues and takes them out of themselves, and I think that's a really important thing. As everyone listens to everyone else, they start to get a greater sense of other people's perspectives as well, and I think that deepens their own. So when they're coming to give their own opinion, they've taken into account what they've heard in the group. Universities and open workplaces, I think, look for people who think deeply. I think they do. They want people to be able to look at ideas and bring them to their own workplace. It's not just like, you're not just a technician, you're not just a robot, you've actually got some broader understanding of the way that humans work. I have a Year 8 and 9 class, and we produced a book about justice. It was a unit on justice, and I thought, well, what's a really good way to finish this unit? And the idea was to then come up with some questions about what's the nature of justice, what are some examples of justice and injustice around the world, and then we put them together in a book. But it was not just a printed book, it was also an electronic book, because some of the work was done on PowerPoints and in multimedia presentations. So they did the assignment, we gathered it all together, and then we published it on iBooks. I incorporate a lot of technology in my work as well, so we have online wiki spaces, online materials, videos and documents, but I also have communication to parents through a database system, so parents get informed about all assessment tasks and all assessments that are done after those tasks are completed. And I think that balance between what we do in a class and what we do with the technology is working really well.